Lead on. Allons-y, but not too fast. All right, let's go.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I think my mic was maybe too loud. But hello, everybody. I'm lowering it just a little bit. Hold on one second. Let me double check that everything is working, then we will begin. boop, 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 boop. Let's lower that a little bit. Lower. Okay. I think we're good to go ish. Hold on. Just try to adjust one thing real fast. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and move on over. You know what? I'm in the wrong spot. That's why. I'm in the totally wrong scene. Welcome in, everybody. How are you today? Hope you're all having a great old day. Let me see. Gilmore, you're first. Welcome in, Gilmore. How are you? How's it going? Vix, hello. Valk, welcome in. I came running. It's raining and perfect cozy chill weather for a stream. That's awesome. That sounds like a perfect weather for a stream. Let me just adjust that. Emmers, welcome in. How are you? I was in the void, not intentionally. I accidentally clicked the wrong scene, but here we are. One, I think I need to move myself. Oh, and actually, I forgot to reset the sub goal. Also, I changed the thing, and we're gonna see if that helps how the stream looks in general. I actually should check on my own to see how that looks. But hopefully it should stop the stuttering, maybe. It's okay, hold on. Multitasking. Okay, so I need to do that. Now I just need to refresh this thing real fast. Okay, this, but I don't want to hear it. Okay, quality looks kind of what I expect so far. Doesn't seem like it's pixelated or anything as far as I can see. I haven't noticed my camera freezing, so hopefully that's good. Hopefully it'll all be good. But we'll see. You never know. It's looking good right now, so hopefully it stays that way. I didn't actually check. Hold on. Okay, today been annoyed. Let's see, hold on. Did it say? Okay, it did save my changes. I should have checked that before I started streaming. I'm okay today, been annoyed. Chris, welcome in. Let's see, been annoyed by little things today. I'm off work soon, and then I'm going to call my BF. Hopefully my day gets better. I hope your day gets better. Yeah, that it is frustrating when the little things can be annoying. But Chris, oh look, my Twitch notifications work again. Nice. Had they not been working for you? Because that is no fun. That is no fun at all. How are you, Chris? How are you all? What's been going on? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Embers with the 7 stream streak? Excellent. Let's see. I've missed every stream for like 2 months. No, it's okay. You haven't missed much. You haven't missed much. A couple things. One, today we actually have a new raid video. What? New raid video. Why do I feel shorter than I am, but I feel shorter. We have a new raid video. It is a part of the Raid Connections theme, though I've already broken the theme. The theme is gone. Well, at least for now. We'll get back to it, but the second one does not fit the Raid Connections theme, but it still has the same opening. because I thought, why not? I've already committed to that. So we'll just have this not fit. But anyway, so we may see it today. If we get a raid, we might not see it today. So who knows? But it's a doozy. So you'll see. I think you guys might like it, maybe.
Plus Ultra.
Sassy, welcome in. How are you? 30 months. That's crazy. Yes, Discord's still dead. It might not come back. I haven't decided actually at this point. And Gilmore, I saw that Turnip Boy has a new game coming out this year. Yes, I've requested a code for it. We'll see if we get it, but I do want to play it pretty much regardless. It's called Turnip Boy Robs a Bank, I think. Should be fun. It looks, I mean, I really enjoyed the first Turnip Boy game, so I feel like we'll like this one. So yeah, we have a new raid video. Again, we'll see if we get to see it today or not. Another thing is, I'll be doing something, I think from here on out, that we're gonna try. Because, so, it doesn't really bother me if I'm watching a streamer and they're playing a story game and like an alert goes off. It really doesn't bother me that much. And Sassy, you didn't need to do that, but thank you very much. Thank you for the $25 for my birthday.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you, Sassy. That'll help bring us closer towards Australia. Very fun times. Thank you so much. Sassy, you didn't need to do that. I missed the Discord so much. We have a lot going on, but we did have a lot going. It's true. It's true. It might come back, but we'll see. We'll kind of give it some chance to breathe, and then maybe bring it back. It's fun and exciting for me to just start a stream and then just be like, I don't know, man's gonna show up. So it's fun that way. You have a birthday, you get a gift. It's not my rule, it's just rule. Well, thank you, Sassy. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. You did not need to do that. But again, it gets us closer to Australia. That's all I care about. So thank you. So like I was saying, it doesn't really bother me if I'm watching a streamer play a game and an alert goes off or something. It doesn't really bother me that much at all, but I know it bothers some people. And so I have implemented now, when we are playing games that have like cutscenes, and probably even more so if it's like more of a more serious type game. Like I'm thinking ahead for like Final Fantasy VII or something. Deeves, welcome in. How are you? I'm thinking ahead for the Final Fantasy VII game that comes out next year, or next month, not next year. Or I don't know, maybe like games that maybe require more focus. It's a heavier game or something. I now have a button command where when I activate it, it's going to turn off all sounds in the like game scene. So it'll turn off sound alerts. It's gonna also pause channel point redemptions also for those scenes. I guess it's just to prevent, like, I suppose if we're in a very like in a more emotionally focused type game, like a character is dying or something, we don't want somebody redeeming a hydrate or something like right in the middle of that, or that kind of thing. So it will still pop up on screen if somebody resubs or follows, but there just won't be a sound that goes along with it. So I have that, and I've made some hotkeys for it. So I'm gonna just try to remember to do that every time. And exactly. I'll have some more of my coffee. Just get this out now. Yeah. So no, it'll just be for like probably today for Fury, we'll probably do that. It'll be kind of a trial run to see if I can remember how it goes. But basically, it's like once the scene is off, I'll turn it back on. There's also a chat prompt that will tell you when things are turned off and when it comes back on. Just so you know what it looks like, this won't turn off the sounds here, I don't think. It should only be in the game screen, but you can at least see what happens in the chat when that I was like, what is that? Gilmore, thanks for the 200 bits. So like you would still see that, but the sound wouldn't play. That's the only like downside. So this is what happens in chat when sounds are turned off. I said sounds are turned off? No? Did the hotkey not work? What? Oh, there it goes. Okay, I don't know why it took so long. So yeah, it says, we just entered a cutscene. All sound alerts, point redemptions, etc. have been paused. And then when we come back, now hold on, let me just double check. What should I have? Okay, so it's weird. I guess it makes sense it doesn't work on this thing, but then okay, so I have to have this selected. And then it says all sound alerts, point redemptions, etc. have been unpaused. I don't see anything. You
Welcome
don't?
back, Sky Pirates.
And Vix, thank you so much for
That's crazy.
the 21 months. That is crazy. Thank you very much. Wait, you don't see the announcements in the chat, Gilmore? That say we just entered a cutscene? It does not appear on the screen. Like, it doesn't appear on this chat, it appears in chat. That's weird. Are you on mobile or on a web browser? You don't see these things? Oops. Maybe is your Twitch app all the way updated? Because it should. I think they made these announcements visible. Is anybody else on mobile? And do you see those? Do you see these things? Maybe it's because I made it it comes in as an announcement and not as I see other announcements. Weird. You didn't see those? What if let's just see what happens. Tell me if you see that. Did you block me? So anyway, I see them on mobile. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. That's odd. Well, I'll look into it. I'll see. I mean, Sassy sees them. Vic sees it on mobile. I don't know. It's odd. Generally, you guys will know kind of going forward. If it's a cutscene that's happening, very likely I'll be turning them on and off. It'll be interesting to see what happens with certain games that are maybe more cutscene heavy, like when do we turn them on and off, etc. For example, there's a game that I'm really looking forward to playing soon called, well, I won't tell you what it's called, but it's an FMV game, which is like it's all cutscenes, basically. It's like a filmed game, and so you're making choices and all that stuff. So it'll be like, I don't know what we'll do there. Will it just always be off, or because it'll be hard to know when something important is happening, right? So I don't know. But anyway, in general, we'll be doing that. I'm sure there will be some games that do have some cutscenes, but maybe it's just not as serious of a game, or I don't know. And we won't do it, but I'll try to let you guys know. But yeah, so that's another thing. But yeah, those two are the new things. The on-off silence and stuff, as well as raid video. So we'll see if that ends up happening today. But this idea came up because, well, I guess for two things. It's sometimes we've had cutscenes interrupted in the past, so I'm down for this idea. Yeah, and I think that's sort of what my thought was, that I think there are times when, again, I think in general, it does not bother me when alerts go off when I'm watching a streamer. I feel like it doesn't, there are some people that bugs them a ton. It doesn't really bug me a ton. I think there are some times where I've watched somebody and maybe it's a game that I've played and I'm like, oh man, I really hope they pay attention to this part. And then something happens and then they just kind of are like distracted by the sounds, or they can't hear what's happening because of the sounds. And then they end up missing something. And so I'm like, I could see that, but I've thought about maybe this year playing some more story-based games. And so if we are playing more story-based games and people get invested in them, I want to make sure that you guys, we don't have like everything just happening all at once. A fist bump goes off in like a crucial moment or whatever. I feel like I don't know if we've had a fist bump go off in a crucial moment. I know we've had like the fire burn it all down, which is currently just off entirely. But we've had the fire one happen in like a major cutscene, and it when we did burn it all down, it would like resize the video as well. And so I was like, oh no, people are missing the thing. So I think I'd had to like pause the game or whatever. So it ended up being a little bit more interruptive than intended. So anyway, that's sort of the general plan. But anyway, yes, those are the things. And currently the raid video, I think what we'll do is for the next week, I'll only show the new one. But once we're like beyond a week, I'm gonna set it up to where it will randomly choose either the first one or this new one. So it'll just kind of randomly play, and that's kind of what I want in the future when I add more to that same series of raid videos. It's just gonna choose a random one out of the like 5 or 6 or so that we'll have, or more if we end up even having more, but we'll kind of see. But anyway, what have you guys been up to? Anything fun? Anything exciting? Anything you're playing that you're enjoying? I kind of made a list of some games that I want to play before Final Fantasy VII Rebirth comes out on the 29th next month. So we've got some good games. I'll just have to figure out where we place them. But there'll be a few story games. Emmer's one that you recommended a while back is on that list. I have another game that's kind of like The Invincible. That seems really cool. I picked that up during the winter Steam sale. I'm very excited about it. We almost played that today, but I was sort of like, I think I want to play a game. We're playing Fury today, by the way. We played it a long time ago, and I really want to finish it. So we're going to be playing more Fury today. But I was like, I kind of want to play a game that has very clear, this is a cutscene, this is not a cutscene kind of moment, so I could get used to pausing alerts and all that sort of stuff. because the other game that's kind of like the Invincible, so it's sort of like a walking sim type of game, mystery, I think. I thought that it'd be too difficult to know when those scenes were coming. I was like, let's not, and it might actually be very frequent. That's going to be one of those games where I'm thinking, do I just, at the beginning, do I just turn it off? And then on breaks, well, it shouldn't even matter on breaks, because if we go into BRB, well, no, I'd still need to do it because alerts would be, not alerts, redemptions would be paused and all that stuff. So I'd still need to turn it off. But anyway, but I just don't know how much of it is like, it seems very story heavy. So I don't know, like, how do I do that? What's the balance there? Do I just have all the sounds off all the time? I don't know. If you guys have thoughts, let me know. But Lingo released more post-game content, so I've been playing that. Oh, very nice. That's awesome. How much content did they add? We're gonna play an early access game at some point. I've mentioned before, I haven't played too many early access games, and I feel like I tend to just want to play a finished game, but this one's been in early access for a while, and so I'm hoping that it's a bit more polished, but we'll play that at some point. I'm not telling you any of the names of these things, because I like them to be a surprise. Yeah, we've got some good games. I was just looking at the list there. I think another 100 puzzles. Nice, that's awesome. I haven't found the panel with the puzzle count yet. There is a lot of exploring and stumbling upon new puzzles. Very cool. Excuse me, very, very cool. What else? There's rumors of the Switch 2 that people keep talking about. Sounds like it might be Q4 of this year is what is expected. Could be sooner. Could be like closer to holidays. Or some people are saying that it could be as soon as like this summer. I can't remember what publication this was, but it was like a bunch of finance people were talking about it. And they were saying that it kind of depends on how well the Switch sold over the holidays, like these past holidays. Because if it sold well, Nintendo might just keep the Switch 2 to the end of the year. However, if those units did not sell very well, they might push ahead at trying to launch it this summer. Which that would be, I mean, I am all for a new Switch, mostly because we need a new Animal Crossing game, and I sure hope they're working on it. I really hope they've been working on the next Animal Crossing. I'm very curious to see how well the next Animal Crossing will do. This New Horizons did very well, I think partially because of the pandemic. I don't know if it like made a big enough impact that many of those people will be buying the next one, or if that was just sort of an anomaly. But we'll see. I really do hope, whatever they decide, I really hope they invest in more content for the game. Like, they support it for longer. And I don't know. It just needs more. I feel like they honestly had such a good setup for it, especially with like the player, the amount of people who purchase Animal Crossing. They had so many people buy it, and then they ended up just like, they just stopped making content for it. And I think is a bad decision on their part, but anyway, we'll see. I'm very curious to see what their plan is for the next Animal Crossing in terms of like what's the theme. I really doubt it'll be an island again, but missed opportunity for sure. Absolutely. It seemed like they had a lot of ideas and then they just didn't do anything with them. So I don't know. I also, okay, I really hope, I don't know if this was a Switch thing, maybe if this was a Switch thing or if this was an Animal Crossing thing. I really hope they change how like traveling to people's islands and stuff worked. The constant loading screens, terrible. They really need to figure out a way for people to be able to disconnect without it just ruining it for everybody. Because that was one of the worst parts. That needs, I don't know how, like, I don't know if that was like a Switch limitation or if that was, this is just how they decided to set it up, but like too many loading screens. And then like if somebody just quit out and then it just resets everything for everybody, like that was kind of helpful in some very few instances where it's like a bad actor has like come in and stolen stuff that they weren't supposed to. You could like reset it. But for the most part, it ended up just being terrible. Especially when we would hold those Animal Crossing events where there were like lots of items for people to pick up and stuff. And you'd have people coming and going at all times. It was just like, it would take forever for people to like get their items and then leave. It was just like, yeah, it's bad. So I'm really hoping that changes. That's honestly, even if they kept most of it the same, if they're like, you know what, we're gonna do an island again, I'd be okay with it as long as like fix some of the, give us some quality of life stuff, please. But let's see. What else? Oh, have you guys heard of Kind Words on Steam? I really enjoy it. I've played, like, I think 5 hours of it or something. But I feel like a lot of you would like it. It's kind of cozy. It is a little, like, it can be a little intense. I will warn you all. But it's basically a game. It's not really a game, but it is a game, an application on Steam where people anonymously write letters and then you can reply to that letter. There's also like a sticker economy where if you like someone's reply or if you're replying to somebody's letter, you can send them a sticker, and the sticker translates into decorations for your room. There's like, basically you choose stickers. It's actually very fun to try to collect all the stickers. There's like 6 sets, I think, because there's basically, when you start the game, you choose a room, and I feel like each room is themed around a color mostly. So you choose which room you want, and then as you send stickers to people or whatever, you will get a decoration for one of the rooms. And the sticker always matches what the decoration is. It's pretty cool, but it's a very chill game. Essentially, you log in, and there's like a requests tab, and you click on it, and it pops up with, it gives you like 10 letters that people have written. The letters are really short, but it's oftentimes either people asking for life advice or I feel like, or just expressing some kind of emotion. And again, that's why sometimes it's a little heavy. Sometimes it's a lot of people talking about, mental health issues or rough home situations or like problems with friends or relationships or whatever. And then you respond. When you're replying to a letter, you have like much more room to send a reply. But yeah, you can just type out responses and stuff, and I don't know. It's super cool. Also, every day you play, you get a new song, which I kind of like. There's a deer that's like a. This doesn't make any sense. There is the mail delivery entity is a deer with a hat. I think it has a hat. And it every day will give you a new song. So this is a fascinating story. I'm like this. It doesn't make sense. I should show you guys a screenshot of it. So it gives you some frame of reference for like what I'm. It's called Kind Words, Lo-Fi Chill Beats to Write to. Mail delivery entity is very. I didn't want to call it a mail delivery person because it's an animal, I guess. So I thought. I mean, I don't know. So like, here is an example. I think this is an official screenshot, so I don't feel bad about. I would never play this on stream because a lot of the messages are very personal, I think. But this is what the game looks like. Wait. Boop, boop, boop. This is what the game looks like. So you just have like your room on that side. You have your room on that side, and it's just a little like looping animation. And so you see that like fish thing on the shelf. That's like a decoration that they got from a sticker, and so it decorates us. Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah, it's very cool. So then, yeah, so like the top message is like someone's request in the white box, and then this is like what the person would have been typing, the player. And then that's what the sticker that they attach to the response, and you hit send and whatever. And it's all anonymous. You type in a letter to, or no, you type in a name, right? I can't remember if you type in a name and it just takes the first letter, or if it just asks you for a single letter. But you choose like how you want them signed. But it's all anonymous. Anyway, it's very chill, and it's a cheap game. I think it's like $2-3 or something. But they're making a sequel to it that's going to be a bit different. It's not going to be like it functions differently, which I think makes sense, because I could see like this game could go on forever. But they're making Kind Words 2. Kind Words 2 Lo-Fi City Pop. And it looks like this one will be a lot different, where it kind of looks like maybe instead of sending letters, you're walking around a city. That makes sense. Lo-Fi City Pop. This is probably, I didn't realize that, but it makes sense now. And I think maybe instead of it being letters, you walk up to people, and it's almost like if you guys have played Splatoon, when you're in the lobby area, you can see other people's avatars, and if they've typed out a message, it pops up like once you walk up to them. I'm curious if it's going to be like you are conversing with them, but it's like, instead of a letter, it's like they say something and then you can type in response. But I think it has like one thing that'll be different is like in kind words, there's no customization in terms of like your character. I think there's like character customization in the second one and stuff. It looks neat. I'll be interested in that. Again, I don't think that'll be a game for stream because I think, again, it seems it's a lot of the messages have been super personal, sometimes graphic. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. I haven't reported anyone's messages, but I have like skipped some because sometimes it's just legitimately like, I have no idea how to respond to this. Like, I don't think I'm the person to give good advice in this case, besides like, you're not alone for feeling that way, like something like that. But I'm like, I don't have anything else to go along with that, so I'm just gonna skip. I don't have anything. Some of it's clearly like you read it and it's like, oh, this is like a high schooler or something that is having like, just like a lot of trouble about high school things.
In
I'm
French,
like,
in France, we would say
in that.
baguette.
Brad, welcome in. How are you? So people are submitting letters and others are responding. Yes. So, but it's all anonymous. So like, trying to think of one that I can mention, even if it's just to give you an idea. But it's like sometimes people will be like, I'm having a lot of like family trouble at home. This is something that's bothering me and I don't know what to do. Or, or there was one that was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to choose for, what to do for college. I don't know if I should take a year off. I don't know, blah, 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 blah. And so then you can just respond, whatever. Interesting. Yeah, that could get intense. Yeah, for sure. I think there's some like, there is a thing where it's like, if somebody, so actually when you are creating a request, which is you type out a letter that goes out to everybody, or I think it just probably gets sent to a few people or something. But there's when you're typing out your letter, there's actually a thing on the side that's like, here are mental health resources. And I think you can report letters if they mention something about like self-harm, or if they're, planning on doing something or whatever. You can report a letter that way, but yeah, in general, I will say a lot of the letters can be a bit intense. And so that's why I'm like, we would never play it on stream because even though the letters are anonymous, it feels very like, it almost feels like you're reading people's journals almost in a way, because it's like they're just kind of anonymously saying what, either just something that's on their mind, something they're struggling with, or whatever. Not all of it is like super heavy. There are sometimes people who are like, who will just have their request is, do you have any advice on making friends? And then it's just something like that. It does not feel like a game. No, that's why I was like, it's a game on Steam. It's an application. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really feel like a game because you don't win or anything. You're not. It's just purely writing letters to people. Also, when you respond, they cannot respond to you. They can only send you a sticker as a thank you. Heavy topics could be anxiety. Absolutely. That is one thing also. That's actually why I've spent, I think, 5 hours playing, is when I've been typing out a response, it takes me a while to sort of sit there and be like, what do I want to say here? And, is this good? You only have a limited amount of lines, so it gets kind of, iffy. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So the way it works, again, someone puts out a request, you can respond. You can also skip it, but you can respond, but then they cannot respond to you. So it's kind of like, it's a closed loop type of, or not loop, it's a closed line of communication where, which I think is good. You cannot like just continue talking to the same person or whatever. That could be problematic probably if it was set up that way, but Brad, welcome in. How are you? What have you been up to? Anyway, I've been enjoying it. It's something that I'll open it up maybe once a day or once every other day, partially because I want the new song for every day. Also, I want to finish decorating my room. I chose the room that I chose is like, it looks kind of like a cabin, and there's like, it's clearly like winterish themed. And I really like it. But I'm missing like 6 stickers or something. I have not completed any of the sticker packs. I think there's like 6 of them maybe. So anyway, I'm like, I gotta get them all. Doing okay. How are you? I'm doing pretty good. I don't think I'd play it for fear of saying the wrong thing. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could also be nerve-wracking. But at worst, you just don't get a sticker back, you know? if you don't, if they don't like your response, you just don't get a sticker, back. And, what can you do? But I don't know. I think sometimes I've been more like there for some of my responses. I've been softer for some, and then for some being like, no, this is you need to like. I feel like I can't remember. There was one, I think it was either about a relationship or a friendship or something. And it was just clearly like, this is just the worst. Like, this is just the worst, like, it's just very unhealthy. Whatever this is just incredibly unhealthy. And they're just like, I don't know what to do. Like, and the way they described what was happening, I can't remember it now. The way they were describing it, it was just like, terrible thing after terrible thing after terrible thing. But, like, should I like stick around? I was just like, no. I think you know the answer. But and I don't. Also, what's interesting is you don't know who sends you a sticker. I mean, the only way you would know that is if you just only answered one a day, I guess. But it'll just say, someone got your letter and thanks you for it. They sent you this sticker. Well, and that's it. So you don't even know like which letter it was or whatever. So if you're like just writing a bunch, which is what I've usually done, you don't know. It's very hard to see when you're in it. Yes, that is true. That's a good point. And I think, honestly, I feel like a lot of the responses that I've given to people sometimes have the same, like, kind of message back to them. But I feel like it's probably been helpful. So, I don't know. I hope. I have not been. It's definitely not like an app that you would want to be very sarcastic in. I don't think that humor would not translate. I don't think that's the audience for it. I don't think there are people who. I don't think that's what people are looking for. I think that they're looking for very like genuine responses. But anyway, it's interesting. It's a good exercise, I would say, for people to maybe exercise like some empathy or just, I don't know, think outside yourself for a little bit. But it's neat. It's a neat concept for sure. But I'll very much check out whenever the second game comes out, because I think that'll be pretty interesting. What else? Has anything else happened? I've mostly just gotten a lot of games downloaded for stuff we'll play over the next month or two. I'm gonna try to play some PlayStation games that I've had downloaded, mostly because I need to free up space for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I still haven't pre-ordered it yet. There's no need to at this point until we get closer to the 29th of February. But yeah, I did see that. So, they did this with the first one, where there's like a super deluxe edition, and then there's like a deluxe edition, and then like a normal thing. The super duper deluxe edition has a summon that you can only get through there, and I think that's also how it worked for the first game until they released Intergrade, which we also played that. That was the one with Yuffie. I think then you could use that summon there or something like that. You could unlock it. But there's like a super duper rare summon that you can only get if you buy the super duper deluxe edition, but that's like so expensive. I'm not getting that. Then there's the deluxe edition that comes with like an art book and a soundtrack. Not getting that. Because I think I got that version for the first one, and I think I've opened up the art book once. And so I'm like, I'm gonna save the money. So I'm gonna just pre-order the standard edition. And I'll go pick that up. Because I'll get like a steel book and stuff from that. But though I feel like there might be a special bonus if you buy it digitally, I still want it physical. So I don't know. But anyway, I'm very excited about Final Fantasy, but I haven't pre-ordered it yet. But speaking of Final Fantasy, kind of before we get into the game, most of you will not care about this. But Apex Legends is currently having a Final Fantasy event in Apex, where you can get skins where some of the characters are made to look like characters from Final Fantasy VII, the main cast mostly, and you can unlock some special skins and stuff. It's incredibly expensive though, so expensive. If you wanted everything, I am not. I think I might buy one skin, but if you want the full, all of it, hold on. Excuse me. If you want all of the skins from this event, it's like $300, which is insane. If you want, it's I think like 36 skins or something. $300. And thank you, Brandon Sassy. And so the way Apex does collection events is what they're called, is if you get all of the skins from a collection event, which typically is like $150, it's usually $150 if you want. I've never completed a collection event. It's usually like 150, something like that. So this is about double what they normally are. If you complete everything, you get an incredibly rare item that you can only get pretty much by completing that event. They are usually at what's called an heirloom, which is like it replaces your character's melee punch. Instead of a punch, maybe now you have like a fancy little dagger or a sword or whatever. You can technically get those in another way, but we won't get into that. But for this event, the skin or the thing that you get is a death box skin. For those who don't play Apex, let me explain this real fast. Basically, when you die in an Apex game, like if you're on a team, I guess this happens even if you're not on a team. If you get deaded, a little like box is placed on the ground where it has all of your loot and stuff. So let's say if like a teammate respawns you, you can go back to your box and pick up all your stuff, or if you kill somebody, you can loot their box and take their stuff or whatever. They all look the same though. Usually the death boxes just have like the player's info on the top of it, so you can see like what badges they had and all that sort of stuff. But this is a skin death. Yeah, perfect. But having a cosmetic for your death box is like one of the weirdest things, because you don't ever get to see that ever. Really, the only way you would see that is if you died and you're like spectating your teammate who is like going to get your box. Like that's it. So it's weird to have the like, ooh, special item is something that you will never see. Like you never interact with it really unless you get respawned or whatever, but like dying is never good in the game. Like you never want to do that. So it's sort of like weird to have a skin for something that's like in general a negative thing, and in most situations you'll never see it, and you're gonna spend $300 to like get it is ridiculous. You could get 300 cups of $1 coffee for that, or 1 cup of $300 coffee. I wonder what that would be. Also, what is the most expensive coffee in the world? Let's learn. What? 8 most expensive coffees in the world. I guess this is according to like the beans, though. Black ivory. It is $2,500 per kilo. That seems a lot. That seems like a lot. I wonder if it really tastes better, you know? Or would you have it and you just say it tastes better because you just spent that much money on it? Sometimes people just gotta be self-aware that they're bad at the game and buy the death skin. You know, that's fair. That's not even close to 300 per cup. Well, how many kilos of coffee beans go into an espresso shot? How many kilos? Gold flaked coffee. I wonder, I'm sure that's gotta be something. It says 1 kilo is 120. Oh wait, really? That can't be right. A double shot would be 60 to 70. Wait, sure. How much is a kilo? I guess it's... Yeah. I guess, yeah, but Is 1,000? What else is 1,000 grams? I think that's maybe what I need to know. You're about 18 grams per shot. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. What are other things that are 1,000 grams? Just so I can like figure out. It's hard for me to visualize a kilo, I think, of anything. A kilo. Ah, yes, thank you. Which weighs more, a kilo of sand or a kilo of feathers? Oh, I also started watching a show that was pretty good. The Tourist. It's about a guy who wakes up with amnesia in Australia, and he doesn't know why he's there and what happened and all that sort of stuff, or who he is or anything. It was really interesting. There's a second season that I haven't watched. I'll probably give it a watch at some point. If you guys have seen the show Fargo, based on the movie Fargo, this felt a lot like, hopefully not your future. I mean, whatever it takes to get to Australia. Though this was like very intense at times. At times it was not, but there were a few moments where I was like, I hate this scenario. What was I saying? Oh, at times it was very good, and I did enjoy it for the most part. I think there were times where the cinematography could have been much better, I think, for what they were trying to do. But it reminded me a lot of Fargo, generally, because in the movie Fargo and the shows, or seasons of the show, excuse me, it always follows a policewoman, and every season is always like the main character, sort of, and this kind of has that, and it sort of has the same, like, she's looked down on. She's also like not a detective, she's like a traffic cop, but kind of stumbles into this much larger case, but no one believes in her, and so it's her kind of like a police entity. It's a deer with a hat, maybe. I can't remember if it has a hat. Zootopia, no. These are people. They're all people. But is real. I mean, but anyway, so like that very much reminded me of Fargo, but Fargo is cinematography wise and storytelling, I would say, better. But so while I was watching this show, I was like, man, I really need to rewatch Broadchurch, which is a BBC show. That the cinematography is so good, and I think so I finished season 1 of The Tourist, and then I started rewatching all of Broadchurch, and I'm like one episode to the finale, pretty much, of the whole show. It did, watching The Tourist first really made me appreciate how well they do things in Broadchurch. Like, the cinematography is so good. They really like switch it up on like how things are filmed in order to like make you feel like you're really in the middle of the story and all of that. I will warn you, Broadchurch is not for everybody. It is incredibly heavy, all of the topics. Like, I actually did not realize this until this rewatch, because I'd only seen it once before, and I watched it with a friend like 5 years ago, maybe. And I'm now rewatching it, and I'm realizing there's sort of like this weird through line that I want to talk about, but it's definitely very heavy of a series, but it is incredibly well done. And it's kind of like a police detective mystery type show. So if that's your thing, the first season is on Amazon Prime. If you have Prime, you can watch it. The other seasons are on Prime, but you have to pay for them. But it has David Tennant in it. So Gilmore, you know who that is for sure. Wait, David Tennant? Yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. Right? David Tennant. Yeah, David Tennant is in it. I couldn't remember if I was getting another of the Doctor Who doctors mixed up. Oh, and yeah, that's true. I have not seen her as I don't really watch Doctor Who very much at all. But she, anytime I saw that, when I saw that she was announced to be the Doctor, I was like, oh, she's from Broadchurch, and she does a phenomenal job. I don't know what Doctor Who is like in general, and how especially she portrayed it. She has one of the most depressing roles in the show, and so she's doing a lot of crying and a lot of like emotional turmoil in Broadchurch, and gosh, it is just like she's so good at it though. There are other Doctor Who peeps too. That's awesome. The cast is very well done. It's the first show that I ever saw Olivia Colman in. Olivia Colman and David Tennant are sort of like the main characters. You follow them mostly, but it pops into like Jodie. I can't remember the actor's name. Wait, Olivia Colman is in Doctor Who? Oh, I didn't know that. She's a villain? Oh, that's great. She was a villain. No, she's not a villain. She was in Secret Invasion for Marvel, which wasn't the greatest series, but she did a phenomenal job. She was probably the best part of that show. In Broadchurch, she plays a good cop, but like David Tennant has taken the position that she was like promised, and so she kind of has like, but they work like as a team, but she has a very like bitter kind of resentment towards him a little bit for kind of taking her job. Anyway, and he is like not a nice character for the most part. He is like very rough around the edges, very mean the entire time. But gosh, the acting is like so good. A lot of people recommend the show, and I understand why. It's because it's very well made. It's very well written. I will say, especially the first 2 seasons, I think in particular, it's the BBC. They have 16 actors and success. That's a good point. That's a good point. The first 2 seasons I think are the best. There's a third, and then it stops, and it ends, and it ends where they wanted it to end. I think people really wanted it to continue, but the creators kind of said, like, we're sort of done with it. But the main sort of a lot of what the show deals with, there's a lot of grief in the show, and sort of like how characters handle grief over extended periods of time. And so like in season 3, there are still characters who were dealing with the effects of what happened in season 1. And that's really interesting, I think, because usually everything's very self-contained, you know, like in a show where it's like, season 1 is this, bad things maybe happen, but it's either resolved or whatever, or even if it's not fully resolved for each character, it kind of just never gets mentioned again, or very rarely. But in all 3 seasons, you see, like, it carry over, and so it makes it just very real and very... I don't know. It's just a very interesting way to tell a story. Broadchurch is a show I want to watch sometime. I recommend it. The acting is so good. And again, the cinematography, I think, was what started it, because I, again, was watching The Tourist, and like, it's good. It's a good show. I was interested in wanting to know, like, what the mystery was and, like, what exactly was happening. Who is this character? You know, why does it seem like trouble is following him? Like, what is all of this? But there were for sure a few scenes where I was like, I see what they're going for here, but I feel like the quality of cinematography is sort of like a step below of what it could be. And I think if they had shot this a different way, but like even kept the same script and whatnot, but if they had just shot it a different way, it could be like much more impactful. And I feel like Broadchurch like perfected that. I actually do not know who created Broadchurch. I need to look up to see what else they have done, to see if like, and then like watch those shows and see if it has this, if the same quality. But anyway, that's sort of all that. But I recommend it. If you're ever like, I want to watch something that's like a mystery, but also is like a serious heavy show, Broadchurch is the way to go. It is, I think, I see a lot of other shows get compared to Broadchurch, where they'll say, this is like Broadchurch mixed with whatever. And it seems like that's what they're going for. There's actually another Australian show that I've heard is like the Australian Broadchurch, but it's like more comedic. And so I need to give that a watch at some point. I forget what it's called though, so I need to look that up. But anyway, I'm gonna set up the game, but we'll go on a brief BRB. So if you need to stand up, stretch, etc., now is the perfect time to do so. So we will be right back, friends. Alrighty, friends. Welcome back. There are ads playing. So we'll just sit here for a second. We've got another, like, 2 minutes on ads, and then we'll pop through. I need to get rid of these Christmas lights. But otherwise, we can keep everything else. But what else has been going on? Anything fun? Anything you guys are excited about? Anything that you're playing? I think. Oh, hold on. Let me lower this music a little bit. I think it might be a little loud. Hopefully that's okay. Also, it looks like everything is generally moving much smoother right now. I think I noticed just one, like, freeze, which is fine. Oh, I forgot to mention something. You finished Stardew Valley? What does that mean? Can you finish that game? I forgot to mention something, everybody, but answer me that. Oh, Coral Island, how are you liking it? And suddenly got back into Minecraft. Excellent. Not fun, but we are bracing for the entire state of New Jersey to be underwater by tomorrow morning. What? What? Not actually, though. 3 achievements left. 2 of which I will probably not do. Oh, sorry. Have you just been kind of achievement hunting? Okay. So it looks like... Okay, I have something... Well, I'm glad I got a screenshot. Right? Yeah, I have a screenshot. Yeah, but I also did the perfection part of it too. What is the perfection part of it? Pucks has played a bit of Coral Island. It looks really cool. It seems like a very fun life sim, farm sim. Actually really enjoying it. It's really cute, and I'm enjoying the different aspects of it. I think I may need to make the days longer, though. Can you do that? Is there like a setting for that? So do you guys remember 10 Hearts? Do you guys remember that game we played, 10 Hearts, a while back? There's 10-ish things you have to complete 100% to 100% a save file. Catch all the fish, cook all the recipes, ship all items, etc. Oh, dang, that sounds intense. How long has it taken you to get this to this point? So yes, you can change how long the days are, and I love it because they even have a dyslexic font. Oh, that's so fun. I like games that have those types of accessibility features. And even, I like that they have something that allows you to change how long the days are. There are some farm sim games, it's too short, I'd say. 10 Hearts with the adorable tinsel. Yes. That exact game. Let's see. An insane storm is hitting us tonight. 3 to 4 inches of rain, 70 miles per hour. What? The ground is already saturated, and we have 4 inches of snow that is melting that will add to the rain. Rivers are at around 10 foot. but are anticipated to reach 23. Dang, wait. That feet? Yeah, that's feet. Before they crest on Thursday. Dang, that's crazy. I remember the game, what happened. Yeah, so 10 hearts. I was actually on the Steam page for 10 hearts. It is not there anymore. It must have just been for the winter sale. But yeah, that's me. I was on the page. So funny story. You guys remember how I was on the okay. Do you guys remember a long time ago where I was like, I have a surprise. Something is happening, but I don't have any info for you all. I'm still waiting on the information to tell you guys what it is. This was it. The publisher had contacted me about using my VODs for their Steam page. And I sent it to them and I was like, yeah, you can use it. Like, what do you need from me? And so I sent them the VODs. I was like, do you need me to edit it or whatever? And they said, no, we'll take care of it. And anyway, that was like a week or two, or like within a month of me finishing the game. Oh, Potts, welcome in. How are you? That was like a month of me finishing the game. And that's why I like back then I was like, something's gonna happen. They say they're gonna like, I was like, I've got something to tell you guys. It's very exciting. But then it just never happened. And I actually contacted them like twice afterwards just to say, hey, do you guys like, is there anything I need to do? Like, can I help you? Is there something? And they're like, no, we'll just let you know, when you know. And so I part of me just thought they're not going to use it. Like, they either must have watched it and were like, this actually is not good. And I will say, so one, I was there. They did eventually use it. They did not tell me though, so I would have let you guys know that I was on there. I had just happened to go to the 10 Hearts page. I was like, I'm on the Steam page. What's happening? That's why I got a screenshot of it. I was watching the video and I do remember it was about this time that my streams started doing the little freeze thing. And you can see it in the video that they uploaded, and I am so embarrassed. Like, I find it so incredibly embarrassing because I feel like it looks like I feel like it could look like their game is bad or something, but it's like, it's my stream that's the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah, so they did. The thing is, they used it, or they did eventually upload it. They didn't tell me, so I couldn't like say anything like, "Oh, go check it out." But I would have told you all. But anyway, so that's the thing that I was mentioning a long time ago. I'm glad that they did eventually use it. I'm very happy about that. I felt like they, like, the devs had recently followed me, like not long ago on here. They one of them created a new account on Twitch, and so they refollowed me from that account. So I was like, I know they remember me, and apparently they liked me enough that they decided to follow again. They didn't need to do that. So I was like, I'm confused. But anyway, but they used it, and I find that very exciting. If it pops up again, like maybe they'll use it during another, maybe they'll use it during a future sale or something. I'll try to keep an eye out if they do, so then I can point you guys to it. But that's cool that they used it, but I wish they told. Yeah, same. Because I totally would have like posted about it or done something. I just checked during the BRB, and I didn't see it, so I think it must have gone away with the sale. But Opons, how are you? Have you played the Final Fantasy event yet? So this was the second game you ended up on Steam. Yeah, and this was going to be the first one. That's why like things got totally mixed up whenever I was on the page for why can't I only think of Words with Friends? That's not that's not the right name. Did they look at the yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they must have just gone through the VODs and been like, there's nothing here. Not yet. Well, tonight, yeah, I'm excited to play a little bit. So yeah, I've been on Steam pages twice. Very exciting. I need to add that to my streamer pitch deck. But anyway, so that was very exciting. Also, Opons, I need to send you a thing I saw that was very cool. It was like someone 3D modeled a bird, but they used I really don't know much about anything, but they made it look like the bird was painted. So I don't know if that's just like the texture that they used or something, or some kind of thing. But it looked very cool, and I was like, I need to send this to Opons. I think you would like it, so I'll send it to you later. But gosh. Anyway. Well, friends, we're gonna hop into the game. We're playing Fury, which I'm excited to play. There you go. Oh, you guys cannot see that. Oh, I know why. I know why this time you can't see it. Wait for it. Nobody panic. It's because I need to turn off the copyright thing. Just as always, will be lurking and working. Enjoy the lurk and work, Opons. I hope you enjoy the lurk and work. Also, Mirage got buffed and nerfed. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know if it's a nerf yet. All right. So, wait, you guys can't see it. Still. Wait a minute. Maybe I need to restart it. We'll restart. Oh, and my Stream Deck crashed. Very good, very good. Gonna have to open that up. It's going to replay all of your sounds again once this connects. Glad to see it's all everything is working and falling apart at this one moment in time. Okay, it sees it now. But let's hope my Stream Deck opens up. Especially because we were just going to do... Oh, for those who were not here at the beginning, I'll go ahead and say this now, because we're gonna be using it with this game. So we have two new things today, one of which is a new raid video. It depends if we get a raid today, if you guys will see it or not. It's a doozy. I think you guys will like it. We'll see. But the other thing is I have decided that we're going to try something for the next little bit, especially for games where we're playing a game that has a lot of cutscenes and maybe has more of like is more story centric. What we're going to be doing is anytime a cutscene is playing, I will go ahead and I have like a new button set up where, all right, is it connected? Okay, it's all connected. It's all connected. I have a new button set up where it will mute alerts, and it will also pause channel point redeems and all that sort of stuff while we're in a cutscene. And then when we are out of a cutscene, I will push another button, and then it will put it all back to normal. So that way, we're not like interrupting the cutscenes. I want to play a few story games this year, and I want to make sure we're not like interrupting that for people who are like really invested in the story or want to make sure they're not missing something. It's probably no fun if you're like invested and then a hydrate pops in like, you know, the worst possible time or whatever. So it will still pop up. If someone follows or whatever, it'll still pop up over here, but it'll be silent. Or subscribes or whatever, it'll still visually be on the screen. It just won't interrupt the audio. And we're going to give that a shot and see if we like that or not. I think it'll be helpful. Wait a minute. Hold on. What in the world? What is happening? Oh, it's doing that thing. How did I fix it last time? Something's wrong. So I'm looking at it now. It's like it's freezing or something. Nothing else has changed. Did you? I love that I, for the most part, fixed like this whole camera situation today. And then like now my capture card isn't working. I really like how this is all, it's all coming together. Okay, hold on. We're going to also, I feel like things are like, it's like choppy now. Let me unplug. Hold on. I'm going to turn on music again. I'm going to unplug. Here. Actually, we're going to go BRB again. Let me try to figure this out. And I'll turn off my camera. There we go. All right. So hold on, everybody. I'm testing something. I think it might be the game. But that doesn't make any sense, though. How does that make sense? So I just opened up Sandrock, and it works fine. But when I open up Fury, it cuts out. Why does that happen? How is that possible? I got it to work a little bit. Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. Please hold even longer. Sorry.
Welcome back, Sky Pirates.
Paul, welcome in. How are you? How goes it? Thank you so much for the 11 months. I'm currently trying to figure out. Here, I'll go here for a bit. I'm currently trying to figure out. There's something wrong with my. I don't know what's wrong. But there's something wrong. It goes right. We are all sick at the moment. Oh, that's right. I saw your announcement. I hope you all feel better. before I fall asleep. Yeah, I hope you get to sleep soon. I hope your family feels better. Okay, there is something wrong with this game, I think. What's wrong with the game? I don't know. It's a good question. Good, thanks for asking. It's weird when so I can get pretty much any other game to show up in OBS on my PS5, but when I start Fury, it goes away. I just noticed you in the window. Who is that guy? Yeah, I can. I have set it up to where I can. I can be in the window. This is fantastic. Thank you. I've separated this. So what'll happen is, I can make different like seasons. I'll probably, since it's still winter here, I'll probably get rid of just the Christmas lights, but I'll still keep the snow and the trees and stuff for a bit. Then when spring comes around, I can kind of change it up and sort of all of that. Yeah, that's kind of been my plan with this. Because I was like, I can still keep it cozy. I don't think anything else will change, really. Maybe I'll not have the fire on in the summer, but there's also a couple things I want to kind of like change with it. What if? Oh, okay, never mind. Is there a software update? This is up to date. I've turned off my PlayStation. I've restarted it. We've streamed this game before, is the confusing bit. It's trying. Oh. This doesn't make any sense. What's funny is I searched for Fury game OBS, and I found one other person who says that when they try to stream it, it just shows up as black. And there's one response to them, they said, essentially, that's a you problem. But I wonder if they ever fixed it. How did we... Fury, because we've streamed this. Fury stream black screen. What would... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go away again. Don't get scared. I'm gonna go away again. Sorry that this is happening.
piece of garbage!
Okay, we're gonna try something, but it's gonna take a couple minutes so we can go back here. But Shady, welcome in. I realized I think my mic was off whenever you came in, but I said hello. How are you, Shady? So currently we're having an issue where, for some reason, whenever I try to start the game, it won't capture it, but it will capture other games. So I feel like it's something wrong with Furi. But I am currently downloading the PS4 version of Furi to see if that will work. So it says just a couple minutes left. So we'll see if that ends up working. If it doesn't, we may just end, because I don't want to start another game, I guess. But I hope you're doing well, Shady, and everyone else lurking and whatever. I hope you're all having good days. It's so weird because so I started Sandrock, and Sandrock captures just fine. But once I start Furi, it'll show the splash image, and then it just goes black. I'm doing pretty good. Happy New Year to you. I hope the start of your new year has been going well. Yeah, it was all right. It was kind of just normal days, I guess. How about you? You went back home. I think that was the last thing we heard. You were about to get on a plane, maybe? I think I heard. It says 95 seconds left. We can check. Let's see. Hopefully this works. Got coffee in my beard now. Excellent. I have restarted my PlayStation. I've turned it off. I've turned it back on. I unplugged my capture card multiple times. Went to Tasmania for 10 days. This is very nice in summer. Ooh, that's awesome. I hope you had a lot of fun there. I turned off the copyright thing. What else have I done? Unplugged my splitter just in case. But what's weird is it shows me it on my monitor, but not on OBS. So I don't know, maybe it is a capture card thing? It must be, I guess. Weird. Alright, 30 seconds left. Hopefully, because we have streamed this game before, which is also the confusing part. So I don't know where, but now that I think about it, didn't we have issues streaming this game? I did end up streaming the PS4 version, I remember. But I don't know if that's what we were trying the entire time doing. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna... It says it's finishing. It looks like this is where... Maybe... Okay, so there must be something wrong. I'm gonna say there's something wrong with the PS5 version. Did you see Frogwares on one back rise to the sea? No, I didn't. I don't think I knew that they lost it, to be honest. But that's awesome. I hope that means they're gonna maybe release more in that series. That'd be cool. Yeah, so it's working now. It must be. It must be. Something with the PS5 version of the game. I want to do a... They'd been in legal conflict with their distributor for 4 years. Dang! That is a lot. Well, I'm glad they got it back. Dang, they had not paid them for sales and pirated the game to put on... What? Wow. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. I hadn't heard that at all. So just to sort of like get back into the groove, I want to replay one of these because I kind of forgot how to play.
I will do so again.
Yeah, it kind of was. I had to download the PS4 version of the game. It seems to be... okay, so circle is block. Right. This is going to be tough having not played this game in a long time. Right. So yeah, there must be something with PS5 copy that's not allowing it to copy, or I don't know.
Go back.
I can't remember. Oh. Oh. There's also, hold on. I'm remembering.
Brought you to your knees once.
There's a button to like charge your sword.
Go back.
Can't remember. Is it like... Hold on. Options, controls. Hold square, maybe? Oh, no, charge boost. Maybe that's what it is. Oof. That delayed hit. So this is we fought this boss last time. I'm just trying to practice my
For my son.
how the game works.
For all of us.
Because clearly I do not remember. Gosh. Oh gosh.
You're no match for me. Give up while you can. It's the right thing to do.
There we go. I'm remembering that I can
Go back.
hold my dash. Charge it up, I mean. Perfect. It's tough getting that muscle. Yeah, for sure. Oops. Especially, this game is almost all like, you know, just having to remember patterns and stuff. Oh.
Go back while you
right.
still can. You have given me the chance to teach my son an important lesson. That when good men look away, evil prevails. Surrender. You can't win.
I was not expecting that. But this, I feel like this game feels so good. All right. Oh. Can I? Okay, I can shoot him. Oh!
Surrender.
Let's not do that. No! No! Have you been playing any games, Shady? No! Never.
Surrender. You can't win.
Dans, welcome in, Dans. How are you? Oh.
We build all of this Be prepared.
Oh, Mario Wonder. How are you enjoying it? Oh. Thought we were still in the little cutscene. What have you been up to, Dance? The dumb delay on his attack. Okay, can we...
You can't win, stranger.
Work. That's fair. Oh, he's out of his shield, so I can just shoot him. Nice. Very fun. Except when he does that.
Surrender.
No! When the patterns never end.
And you think you can escape?
And I have Alan Wake 2 ready and waiting. So I was saying earlier that I want to play some more story games this year, I think. I think we might do Alan Wake. The Alan Wake series. Struggle a bit with the momentum and the physics of the jumping. Interesting. I died 3 times to the first... Oh, right. I was like, Alan Wake? But no, Wonder. First Bowser Jr. fight, and I could feel my boyfriend's withering gaze and dismay. No! I haven't played it at all. It looks good. I'll try to... I plan to pick it up. Maybe at some point. I really feel like it's gonna be re-released for the next iteration of the Switch. So I'm just gonna wait for that, I think. This guy.
You can't win, stranger. You have nothing to protect, nothing to fight for.
Oh, I interrupted him with that. Interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. It looks really fun. Oh. Okay, we finally dodged that attack. And he does a... Oh. Okay, next phase, next phase.
I will never give up, stranger. The stakes are too high.
I don't remember this. I vaguely remember this.
You can't
His
win,
dumb little
stranger.
delayed attack
You
is
have
just
nothing to
the
protect,
worst.
Nothing to fight for. escape.
I played Alan Wake 1 a couple months ago, and it was interesting to return to it.
The stakes are too high.
Hold on. Can I just... Is this cheat? Yeah. But it's working. Just keep interrupting his attack. Excellent. But I'm not taking any damage, so that's good. That's like a positive. Even though we're only just whittling. There we go. Okay.
You can't win.
Now we just have to dodge every hit. Just about.
I won't let you.
Is that the end of this one? Gosh, we did so bad. That's fine. But hey, we practiced.
I tried
At least
so
practiced.
many times to find some way out.
Wait. I remember at the time it was held up as a big cinematic masterpiece with impressive narrative storytelling, and it does feel ambitious, but the gameplay's so... Yeah, that's kind of what I'm afraid of. But I think what we might do is, like, try to do a lot of the Remedy-verse, because I also now have Max Payne, and so I think it might be fun to try to figure out what order to play everything in, and then kind of play through them all, including Control, because we already streamed it, but I don't think I have the VODs for it, and so I do want to have those VODs available for whenever Control 2 comes out. So, all right, so we just did a little practice round, but for those that were not here, Fury, we're playing a character that everyone just refers to as the Stranger. We were in some kind of prison, and we are slowly descending or ascending out of the jail, out of this prison realm, and fighting each of the, like, what are they called? Like wardens, I guess. There's this guy that's up there, with the bunny face, bunny mask. He has kind of been on our journey with us since the beginning, but is just very cryptic. I don't trust him. I feel like he's going to be a bad guy at the end, but we fought... How many people have we fought? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The sixth one was so cool. I love that fight. And we're about to go to the seventh, and he's already there, and he's like, don't worry about it, I already took care of it for you, so you can just move on to the next one, which I think is very weird. And so where we left off, he's like just sitting there and is kind of just watching us as we walk to the next like warden place. But we really don't know much of the story, except for each of the wardens have either tried to stop and kill us or tried to convince us to stay. And they keep just referring to like that we're destroying everything by not staying there. We don't know why we are in this containment, but yeah, that's kind of, there's just a general, that's the general vibe. But yeah, so I don't even know which way we go from here.
All the jail worlds were built from here by a genius architect.
A perfectly designed masterpiece of a prison. This impossible, impassable prison. I tried so many times to find some way out of here, but there wasn't one, except for you. If only I could have found a way out, without killing them, without freeing you. But I couldn't outsmart my greatest work.
My greatest works doesn't mean...
Ancient animal part of my brain took over. The urge that made me fast when she was in danger, that kept me awake when she was sick. The architect gave up, and the father came up with a plan.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So cryptic. I enjoyed AW1, but it was a bit repetitive. Very excited to see what they do with AW2's control was great. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We're down to see you play a few more story games. Same. I think it'd be very fun. And so one of the things I'm doing, and we're going to do this as well today, anytime there's a cutscene, I now have like a button to press where it silences all sounds. And it pauses redemptions. So that way it's not interrupting like any major cutscenes. I think that would be helpful for some of the story games we're playing.
There's a thin line between love and madness. Time will tell.
And it'll warn you in chat when it's on and off.
You go ahead. I'll be with you in a moment.
I'll just have to remember to do that. I think it'll help us with the story games that we play. For example, I think we might need to turn it on soonish, not yet.
I like her. She's a lot like me. She's clever, and she has a plan.
Also, if the sound's too
On a
loud.
scale of 1 to 10, she's an 11, and she'd give herself a 12.
The soundtrack to this game has just been so good.
Initiating scan. Opponent armed. Graphene composite saber. Automatic laser handgun. Range 200 meters. Capacity maximum.
Oh, there's like diagrams of me. That's
Heart
cool.
rate 8 BPM. Maximum
8?
speed 73 kilometers per hour. No structural damage. Analyzing DNA. Error. DNA unknown.
Remember, for her, it's all a game. But losing is not an option.
10 meters. 5 meters. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Did that work? No, it didn't work.
Now you're mine. Go get him, boys. This is not a drill. You can't see me, but I can see you.
What is... I don't like this thing. Oh, that's her. So is she more of like a... Oh, goodness.
I like the way you take me out of my comfort zone.
I need to learn to dodge that.
And now,
Wait.
somebody who doesn't disappoint. Let's play some more.
Huh. Okay. No! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't die to the drone.
Ready or not, here I come.
Killed me. No! She just ran away. Where'd she go? Come back here. Okay. This lady is annoying. Goodness. What? Shh. You deserve this.
I like the way you take me out of my comfort zone. That was a really good try, but not quite good enough. You failed. That's okay. It's the best you can do under the circumstances.
Where did she run off to? The dumb drones. Okay, at least they're showing
Keep
me.
your eyes on the prize. No one said we had to play fair.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way you take me out of my comfort zone. You certainly live up to your reputation.
Gosh. All right.
Come on, hit me with everything you've got. All the ones who lost
I've taken
before
like
you,
no health
they thought
from
they
it.
could win too. Right up to the last minute. You think you're smarter than them?
Gosh. So annoying. How do their shots go through the walls? That doesn't make sense. Come on.
Stealth mode activated. Come on, hit me with everything you've got.
Mike, she might finish this round. Oh.
That was
No!
fun.
I have to go through all that again.
Anytime.
So it looks like I can actually break out of those walls. I didn't quite realize that.
Hit me with everything you've got.
No, okay. I should have.
before you, they thought they could win too. Right up to the last minute. You think you're smarter than them?
That area of effect is just not helpful. What is that? Hit a guardian 10 times with a melee attack in one fight. Oh. Look at that.
Come on! Hit me with everything you've got.
Okay, very close.
No.
Come on. Gotta get to work. Shady, I hope you have a great day.
Some rely
Okay,
on
nice.
skill, some on luck. Fools, the lot of them.
I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Not so long ago, in the mysterious
Gizmo,
land
welcome in. Yes,
of
and I
Toronto,
agree.
Canada.
She is not being very cool. Kind of the opposite of cool, to be honest. Gizmo, how are you? Oh, no. I don't like this. Oh, wait. Oh, what's the blue stuff? Oh gosh. This is not.
Don't disappoint me.
I think this is my. I don't blame you. She is not fun. I'm like kind of getting it, but it's also a little bit harder because I have not played in a month and a half, maybe. I did do one practice fight earlier, but
Come on! Hit me with everything you've got.
oh. Oh. Gosh. Alright, so this is where we die. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is... I guess I need to be shooting these things. Oh, hey, look at that. Come on. This really does stink. Her little... I was shooting right at her. Like, that doesn't count. Ugh. Can't do this. Oh, no, we don't have to do this. At least the music's very good. I hate that move so much. The area of effect. Oh, next phase. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Oh, weird. Twitch doing weird Twitch things?
Let's take this to the next level.
What's this gonna be? Okay. Okay. Well, this is just isn't.
This is my moment. I prepared for it. You are not taking it away from me.
Okay, this is so much to dodge right there
Is this the best you've got?
at like weird angles. Like, there's like not enough time to charge to dash.
This is my moment. I prepared for it. You are not taking it away from me.
Maybe I need to like, I don't know. Oh my gosh. Please let this be it.
I can't fail. This is my game.
I was like, I only have one health.
Come back anytime.
No!
Let's
We have
take
to do this
to
whole
the
thing
next
again.
level.
I wonder if it's better just to keep kind of going back and forth in one area than trying to like... Maybe, yeah, I think this is like... Oh my gosh.
I prepared for it. You are not
It's like
taking
kind
it
of
away
working,
from
but it's
me.
also not. Okay, at least we have 2 health this time.
I can't fail. This is my game.
You're
Come
close.
on.
Don't
Is
be
this
the
the
latest
best
addition
you've
to the
got?
trophy room, okay? Show her who's the boss.
So, we have to start. Do we start from the beginning? We do. We were on the last phase, though.
You can't see me, but I can see you.
I think we can probably speed run it now that we know. Oh, she's over here. Maybe she just disappears. Like, it's definitely a bot, though, you know? You can't deny that.
I like the way you take me out of my comfort zone. At last, someone who doesn't disappoint. Let's play some more.
she... Where are you? Why are you running? Finally. Whoops, that's not. Oh, well, I reflected one of those. Right. I just did so bad.
Don't make it easy for me.
Don't
I
run,
like
please.
the challenge.
Just zoomy.
Ready or not, here I come.
Hello? Right.
I like the way you take me out of my comfort zone.
No. I feel like I dodged well in that moment. I did not dodge well in those moments.
That was a really good try, but not quite good enough.
Where are you?
Hey, that's okay. It's the best you can do under the circumstances.
Oh no, don't.
Keep your eyes on the prize. No one said we had to play fair. I like the way you take me out of my comfort zone. You certainly live up to your reputation.
Come on, welcome in. How are you?
No.
I dodge way too soon.
All the ones who lost before you, they thought they could win too. Right up to the last minute. You think you're smarter than them?
Where did she go? Where did she go? Oh. Little drone, get out of the way!
Come on, hit me with everything you've got.
Just always too soon. Unbelievable. What was the weird thing here? Gosh. She does some move. It's the area of effect. Gosh. Yep, that's what it was.
Some
Hey,
are
but I got it.
skill, some are luck.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right, Mon. Are you back at work? I am just having breakfast.
Hit me with everything you've
I'll be
got.
stuck into it. No!
I studied your battle out there. I know your moves. I know what you're capable of. Come on, hit me with it.
Oh my gosh. So much force on those. I died.
Don't disappoint me.
This phase, I feel like I just never know when she's about to attack. Hey, we did much better this go round than last time. It's like we're learning or something. So I think charging, like I just did, we do more damage. But
Come on, hit me with everything you've got.
always panic whenever I see that area of effect. Okay. Is this the...
Let's take this
Yeah.
to the next level.
Alright. Just go down. Zigzags, kind of. Oh my gosh. It's just so rough. Like, what?
I prepared for it. You You are not taking it away from me. Don't
I can't.
disappoint me.
It's just, I don't know what to do.
That's the best you've got.
All right.
This is my
I can't stop hitting.
You are not taking it away from me.
We have more health than we did
I
last
can't
time, but
fail. This is my game.
unbelievable. This is so unfair. I can't see the text.
Let's
Goodness.
take this to the next level.
There's no telling if we will make it out of this section to even like challenge that part again. I don't know how to. Should I like? Oh my gosh.
This is my moment. I prepared for it. You are not taking it
Oh, I
away
can't.
from me.
Oh, we can't even kill that thing. Never mind. I can't. I just died again because of the stupid bands
Latest
of
addition
gold.
To the trophy room, okay? Show her who's the boss.
I can't do it. Well, we're gonna stop here
I like her.
'cause it's
She's a
getting
lot
late.
like me. She's clever. And she has a
She
plan.
is clever, and I don't like it. I just want to hear this music for a little bit, and then we'll stop. Because this song was my favorite. Maybe this will also help me reclaim my skills. It is getting tough. Well, she just, I don't know, it seemed so unfair. Also, I saw someone play this boss, and I was so impressed. You can, like, parry so much in this game, and I didn't realize, like,
You made
she...
me do this to you. I didn't want to hurt you.
This song is just the best. I think maybe I just have trouble with anytime it's like a band. Hold on. Yeah, you see, you can parry her like I did last time. I just dodged out of the way every time. But when I saw that, I was like, what? That is so cool.
Go back. Why so stubborn? Just go back. There is no better outcome.
The one that I was doing is the worst. Yeah, I can tell. I will probably look up like a little guide on what to do for that last one, that last phase, because I don't understand how I'm supposed to bob and weave through all of that. It is insane. Oh yeah, I forgot I could parry that. Also, it's interesting to see like how I remember when I fought this person before. There was when you're like in the close quarter combat section, there was a part that where she's like shoots at you. Oh, okay, I could not do that. My parrying skills were not up to snuff. And the person just canceled her attack pretty much every time, and I was like, I didn't know you could like do that.
You
I didn't know that was an option.
I didn't want to hurt you, but I will.
I'm gonna have to like look up a guide or something, at least for that last little section.
How hard could it have been? You ruined it all. Look at you now.
To be fair, I have not played in a month and a half, so I've lost some of whatever momentum I did have. Oh, okay, we missed that one. Yep. Oh gosh, this song is my favorite. I've listened to it. The soundtrack is on Spotify. And I've listened to it quite a few times. I just wanted to pick up that health. I should have waited.
So arrogant. How many times do I have to make you fall before you realize I was right?
I just must be bad at the dance. That's it. I love this little like.
Go back.
Help, please.
What more could you possibly ask of me?
Oh yeah. I forgot about this one. I remember when I thought she was unfair. And then we met whoever the next person is.
You made
And then the
me
Fire
do
Nation
this.
attacked.
I didn't want to hurt you, but I will.
I can't wait to like get to the end of this game so I can understand more of the like lore of what's happening.
You don't realize how much I sacrificed to bring you this.
She is.
Stop this right now.
Okay.
You bring nothing but destruction.
I need to go in there. I just... Yeah, that move I hate. Where she starts shooting.
I offered you a way out of your cell. Now all
Anyway, okay, we don't have to do I already beat her before, so we don't have to do this, but... I'll probably play a little bit. Not, I won't progress, but maybe I'll do some of the training levels and replay some of the bosses, just so I can regain my any skill that I have since has since left me. There's going to be a live action How to Train Your Dragon movie. I didn't know that. I did not know that. I have only seen one of them, the first one, so I'll be curious to see what that's like. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me today. We should be back tomorrow. Maybe more of this? I don't really know. Yeah, apparently the actor who voiced the dad is going to play the dad in live. Is it Craig Ferguson? Was he that, or was it somebody else? Or did he play somebody else? Craig Ferguson is that one. Thank you for the stream. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging. We have no music. I mean, I have music, but you guys don't, because I can still playing for me the Let me shut this down real fast. Shut it down. Oh gosh. All right. Yeah, thank you guys for being here and hanging out with me. Yeah, we should be back tomorrow. Probably more Fury, but maybe something else. I really don't know. Like I said, we're going to be playing a few different games. I think I'm gonna try to play some more story games. Oh, Gerard Butler. Oh, never mind. I didn't even know he was in the movie. Who did Craig Ferguson play? Is he in How You Trained Your? He's in that movie, right? Maybe not. Maybe I'm getting my dragon movies confused. There's no way to know. What else? Yeah, we'll keep using the like mute alerts thing. We did not get a raid today, so you guys did not see the new raid video, but hopefully later this week you guys will see it. I think you guys will like it. It is well, Mind State, welcome in. How are you? What are the chances of that? Mind State, hello. How are you? How was your stream? What were you playing? I had just said we have a new raid video today, and I just said, oh, we didn't get a raid today, so we don't get to see the video, but we do get to see it now. Mind State. How was your stream? What were you playing? Also, if you need to take care of yourself, please. Okami! Oh, Okami is wonderful. I never beat Okami, but it's, I played it a bunch, and I liked it. Let me drop you that follow. Thank you so much for, bringing your peeps in. All right, well, everybody, we have a new raid video for you today, so please take a look at it. I hope you like it. I hope you like this. I should also warn you, my intention was to keep all these under a minute. I failed this time. I failed. It is a little bit longer than a minute, but anyway, please enjoy. Hi, I'm Jet, family-friendly streamer and part-time ninja. Did you know that being a Twitch streamer is a lot like being a ninja in the Naruto world? In the Naruto universe, there are three main types of techniques: ninjutsu, genjutsu, and taijutsu. You need to be good at all three to be a good ninja, and it turns out to be a good streamer. Ninjutsu involves using mystical techniques and skills. For Twitch, ninjutsu is the streamer's entertainment factor, the ability to summon laughter and hype. Genjutsu focuses on illusions to deceive an opponent's senses. On Twitch, Genjutsu is the streamer's attractiveness and charisma. It brings people in, it keeps people charmed and chatting away. Taijutsu emphasizes physical combat and martial arts techniques. Now, for Twitch, this represents a streamer's hard work and skill. It's the ability to come up with new and exciting ideas and executing them. Successful streamers are like the ninjas who could master all three, like the ones that I just linked in chat. However, in Naruto, there is one special ninja who could not use ninjutsu or genjutsu. I'm talking about Rock Lee. Rock Lee only had taijutsu going for him. People doubted he could ever be a good ninja, but he trained really hard in his taijutsu and became one of the strongest ninjas from the Leaf Village even without ninjutsu or genjutsu. Now, why do I bring this up? Well, that's because I'm sort of like the Rock Lee of streamers. What I lack in some areas, I make up in others. I might not be entertaining. I might have a face like a kicked-in beanbag, but at least I can... No, wait. I'm bad at that. So yeah, welcome in, Raiders, and I hope that gives you a very good idea of what to expect from the channel. But welcome in, Mind State and friends. Hold on, there's from the mystical realms of Okami HD to the rhythmic headbanging in Headbangers Rhythm Royale. Mind State streams are a variety bonanza, whether they're crab wrangling and crab champions or dropping beats and baddies in Call of Duty. Every stream is a first playthrough adventure. Tune in for laughs, backseat gaming, and a cultured nerd vibe that's as British as tea time. That sounds wonderful. That sounds like a wonderful time. So friends, if that sounds interesting to you, make sure you drop that follow. Worth the wait. All these videos are so good. Thank you. Yeah, it ended up being a little too long. It's just under 2 minutes. I wanted all of them to be like 1 minute or less, but I just had to. There's so much explanation in there. I felt like I don't know what I would cut. I feel like you need the build up to then get to the punchline, but nice, came out great. Thank you, Opons. But anyway, so for the next week, this will be our raid video, and then next week I'll just set it to random out of the two, so it'll just kind of play between the two that we have, and then the plan is to add more, so that hopefully with each raid that we get per stream, it's like a different video that plays. So anyway, but Mind State, thank you so much for coming in. Okami is great. I actually saw there's a game. Oh, you know what? It's not coming out. It's actually being delisted. There's a game being delisted. I can't remember what it's called, but it has a very similar art style to Okami. And I can't remember the name of it. And I don't even remember what platform it's being delisted on. Anyway, love that you're using Frosty Tools too. Need to have a look at more integrations. Frosty Tools is super cool. I enjoy it. I know that it might be going paid soon, I think, which would be kind of lame, but I don't know. Hopefully it's reasonable when they do. But I haven't really. I need to change more with it. I just kind of I used it just to kind of test it out, and then I just kind of haven't done anything with it. You piqued my interest with that game search. Game delisted Okami art style. And where did I even hear that? I don't remember. I don't even remember if it's on like Steam that it's being delisted. It could also be, for some reason, I'm thinking Xbox was on my mind, but I don't know. I don't even remember like who published it. I want to say it's Namco. I could be very wrong. This could all be lies, so don't listen to me. Anyway. But anyway. Hannah, I missed the raid video. No. How are you, Hannah? How's the Apex mode? I haven't had a chance to play it, but I'm a big Final Fantasy fan, so I'm very excited. Also, did you get any cosmetics? Did you it's kind of fun. Ooh, that's good to hear. I like the idea of adding materia to it. Only the free ones, nice. Did you get the heirloom? Because that would be dope. I kind of want, get the red materia. Is that the critical hit one? Because that seems like that would be real good. Purple is crit. Is lifesteal? Is red lifesteal? What would red be in Final Fantasy? I can't remember. Oh, red is the Nessie. Oh, yeah. Red is summons. Yeah. Okay. I do love... Anytime they had, like, the April Fool's Nessie guns, I love those. And when... I guess it was last April Fool's where they did the different... Was it just Mozambiques or... Yeah, right? It was just Mozambiques. And they had like different styled shooting or something. That was cool. Anyway, I haven't checked out the Apex event yet. They're really trying to bring me back with Final Fantasy content. I know. Do you play much Apex? Because I love it. Currently, I'm in Plat. We'll see if I go any higher. We'll see. I feel like the promos just take it out of me every time. Once I pass a promo in ranked, I'm like, do I want to keep playing? I just played quite a bit, or quite a lot. Might try and get back on it. I like it. Who was your main? Plat is good. Yeah, it took me a bit to get there. I feel like I could get to Diamond, but it's just the fact that you like have to win a game now to get up there. I feel like it's just going to be such a grind, and I don't want it. I don't want it. Man, I played Watson and Crypto. Watson has a Moogle skin from this event, and that's one of the ones that I'm looking at like, maybe I want that one. I kind of also want Newcastle's Barrett skin. I think that one looks dope. If I were to buy any, it'd be either of those two. I haven't played as much since I've been grinding Street Fighter 6. Ooh, the gun skins are nice. I actually don't know if I've seen many of them. I need to take a look at them. What Moogle? She has like, it's like a Watson. Her hood is like a Moogle head, and so it has the little like red thing. She has like Moogles on her shoulders and like just the like cute little faces of them. And then there's like a Moogle gun. I think it's an R99. Has like, it's Moogle themed. Need to check this out. Yeah. So there's a special mode now where you can actually pick up the Buster Sword. And it gives you like a special attack. It looks crazy. Kimmy, welcome in, Kimmy. How are you? I will buy the space, the Aerith skin. I wish I had given Aerith to somebody else. Aerith is my favorite from FF7. Also, Mirage got nothing. Nothing? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I know, Sats. I can't believe this. Oh, Ponce, I thought you were supposed to be putting in the good word for me. Every event. You need to be saying, what are you guys doing for Mirage? I'm doing all right, Kimmy. What have you been up to? Anything fun? Anything exciting? But yeah, I'm actually really excited about this event. I would have given him he should have something. Chocobo skin. Give him like a cactar skin. I feel like he would like that. Also, hold on. Okay. Missed opportunity. This is a total missed opportunity. Ponce. Because you know who he should be dressed as? Sid. Sid even has the visor. I mean, it's not like the most iconic outfit, I guess, of the characters, but like, why doesn't it's a cool coat, but like he has a steampunk visor thing. Staff doesn't make sense necessarily, to him, but it actually also would have made sense if Valk was Sid, because she has a spear as her heirloom and she's about flight and he's a pilot. That's also a side note, but anyway, I wish I had more input on the team. Put me in, coach. Put me on that team. Just finished up work, so now chilling. Well, I hope you have a great chilled evening. We just were playing our game. And we were actually about to end, and then I said something about, because we have a new raid video today, or it starts today, and I was like, but we didn't get a raid, so we'll see it next time. And then Mind State came in with a raid, like legitimately as I said that, so it was very perfect timing. And now we're just here talking about some Apex. Probably we're winding down. But trying to remember if there's anything else to mention. Really hasn't been anything else. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Probably more Fury, maybe something else. I don't really know. Like I was saying, and I can put on music now. Like I was saying, we will. I kind of am thinking that maybe this year we might play some more story-based games. We are going to play 7 Rebirth next month when that releases. There's some. There's a game that Emmers recommended. I think we might do that kind of soon. There's an FMV game that I want to play that I'm very excited about, and that'll be at some point. I really don't know when we'll play that. I've never played an FMV game before, and I'm actually... No, wait, FMV. Maybe it's just MV? What is that? No, it is FMV. Full motion video. That's what it stands for. I was getting confused because I know FMV was also used, at least in the early YouTube days, of like fan music videos, where it's like typically like someone's favorite romantic pair in a show or anime or something, and then it's just like clips of them put over music of like My Chemical Romance or something. My boss presented an idea that instead of doing a resolution to pick a theme, so yours can be the year of storytelling. Maybe that's what I should do. I am thinking we might play more. I was like, we might play some other Final Fantasy games maybe throughout the year, or just look into, I don't know, some more story-based games. We'll kind of play it by year. Surely there will be puzzle games and other stuff that we play throughout you know, amidst all of it. But yeah, I'm thinking. I already have a list of a few that I'm like, can we get through some of these even before Final Fantasy comes out? And I think we can, so we'll see. I might finally get to see FF8. I think so, and I actually purchased it on the Steam Winter Sale again. I have it on PlayStation, Switch, and now Steam because I want to tell Square I need an FF8 remake. And so I need them to know people are interested. So I keep buying it on every platform. But I also wanted to buy it on Steam because I think I'll be able to mod it so that it has better textures, which I think will make it better for all of you. I mean, it's fine how it is, and the remaster is okay. They pretty much only remastered the player models, though. We're at 885. We're slowly approaching our first 1K of my trip to Australia. And thank you, Sassy, again for the $25 earlier for my birthday. I appreciate it. Anyway, so yeah, I've got some plans. I think we might do some more story games. So we'll kind of see. I'm thinking the FMV game might be like a Saturday type game or like a separate game. But I don't know. You could up the percent to 20. We'll wait till we hit 20. I think I'll have to double check what is it like 19.9 or something, because then yeah, sure. A snapping cow, welcome in. Haven't been able to catch stream at all. How are you? I'm doing all right. How are you doing? And hey, no worries. How have you been? I hope the life stuff and things have been good. We'll wait till we hit 20, I think. You know? We'll wait till we hit 20%. We've got such a ways to go, you know? We've got such a ways. Like, part of me is like, wow, we've already reached, like, almost 900. But then I'm also like, goodness, that's still, like, less than, well, 900 would be more than 20% of the way. But it's still, like, when you I don't know, when I think of the full number, it's like, ugh, it's crazy. But anyway, like, I still think of that trip almost every day and think, like, oh, what will I do? What should I bring as gifts for my mates? What should I, what should I bring back? What do I do? What should I pack? Are there things that I need to, like, do and make sure? I don't know. There's just so much to think about. That, again, that's so far ahead. That could be, I don't know. It's so far ahead. So I don't need to be thinking too much. But anyway. Speaking of trips, the pandas are returning to Toronto. Ooh, that's awesome. When is the Toronto trip? When are you headed to the Ronto, as they say? That's what Gizmo says all the time. The Ronto. What song is this? Maiden and is this Elden Ring? April 1st to the 4th, we are going to a Leafs game with Quispy. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be so awesome. It'll be super fun. Super duper fun. Are you a fan of the Leafs? I know you're a hockey person. But I can't remember what your team is. I'm ready for the next song. How about something else? They are my backup team to cheer for when the Devils aren't playing. Fair. Okay, well, that'll be exciting for you then. That'll be awesome, Sassy. I hope you have a super, super, super fun time. Is Chris gonna be there at the same time? I don't know. Ooh. Well, anyway, friends, thank you so much for being here today. We'll probably call it now. But yeah, like I said, we'll probably be back tomorrow with probably Fury. We might try something else, but we'll kind of just see. Leave it to me to come in at the end. No, I know, I'm sorry. I saw we. Hoping we can get together Gizmo again too. Oh, that'd be awesome. I hope so too. That would be fun. You need to see Gizmo. Yeah, so we might be playing more Fury. There's an early access game I've been looking at also. So I don't know. I also thought about almost playing some more House Flipper today as well, but not sure. Okay, this song needs to just be fun. I'm over it already. I liked the first little hi from Kirby, and then it just didn't stop. And it needs to stop. It really needed to, we needed to move on from that. That's my only thought. But anyway, all right. I think we're just going to end today. We're just going to end. Anything to mention? No, I don't think so. I think that's pretty much it. I think we hit all the things. I'm glad that you guys got to see the raid video. I hope you enjoyed it. It came to me like a dream, and I executed it. And anyway, I hope you also liked my forehead protector. I felt very Naruto. Also, I had that Naruto vest. I've had it for years. I've never worn it. So I was like, perfect. I got to use it for something. So anyway, but friends, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thanks for hanging out. Before we go, let me just give a couple of quick thank yous to Sassy for the 30 months. Thank you very much, Sassy. That's so long. Vix for the 21. Paulin around for the 11, Mind State for the raid, and again to Sassy for the $25 for the birthday present. Thank you very much. Thanks for the stream. Have a great night, everyone. Everybody, you have a good one. I will see you tomorrow for something, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. And Mind State, yeah, thank you again for the raid. Thanks for coming in. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.